Teams continue their recovery and rescue mission after a devastating cruise shipwreck. Meantime, thousands of survivors are returning home, coping with the horrific situation. Ray DeLosto is here this morning to talk about the passengers who were aboard that escaped to safety and what they can do now. Thanks for being here.
Morning, Kim. It's a most unfortunate situation, and any of you who have taken cruises know that this is a great deal for a vacation. I've been on one Carnival cruise, and Carnival's the company that owns the Italian company that was operating the Costa Concordia, which had this unfortunate coming upon the rocks.
Yeah.
Now, passengers, and you had a passenger from Oshkosh, in fact, on the show last night, at least an interview with him, have to file claims, and they should consult with a maritime lawyer. And there are not many in Wisconsin, but there are some. We have Bill Gennaro in our office, for example, does that. What happens is
because it's subject to a different set of laws.
That's correct, international law. And we're on the 100-year anniversary of the Titanic sinking this year. And after the Titanic went down, they passed what was called an international treaty called the SOLAS, or Safety of Life at Sea. And that governs this. And Italy, which the boat had an Italian flag on it, so it's registered there, is a signatory, as is the U.S. So passengers will ultimately have to get all of their claims together. The company will file what's called a limitation of liability action. So if passengers are approached by any adjusters or the company, well, don't sign anything until you've consulted with a lawyer on this.
What kind of remedies are available to these passengers? We're hearing the stories. The captain allegedly left the ship before any passenger was on safe ground. He was possibly in an area that was off the recorded course. What kind of remedy can passengers expect?
Well, they have a remedy not only for the loss of the trip, okay, in breach of that, loss of property, but also you may have people who have been injured personally. That can be physical injuries. It could also be because of the extreme conditions and harm that the people were facing and the fear and emotional distress claim. So those would be able to be brought, and the company is going to be, because of the Captain Schettino's actions, which were an error in navigation. He was not where the boat should have been, and then he also abandoned the ship early before getting back, and there's some very interesting back and forth between him and the Italian Coast Guard, in which he refuses to go back. So it's most unfortunate. It's like straight out of the novel Lord Jim, where the captain leaves too early.
And the images of the boat sinking and people,
Yeah.
you know, lost underneath. Thank you so much, Ray, for being here. The key point is, if you or someone that you know was a passenger on this, a maritime lawyer is who you want to contact.
That's correct.
All right, thank you. It's 7:50. Let's go over to Justin